Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2024 ski test. Today we're talking about the Armada ARV 100, and this is very exciting. There are 3 brand new Armada ARV skis and ARW as well for 2024, 88, 94, and 100. They all use the same recipe of ingredients, and the resulting performance is awesome. I am a big fan of what they did with these new skis. I think the ARV line has always been really good, but just the improvements are just undeniably beneficial across the board, however you look at it. I would invite anybody that wants to argue with me about that, go for it. I don't think you're going to win that argument. So a few things different about these new skis, both from a construction and from a shape perspective. To start with construction, we've got a Karuba wood core in these skis. So Karuba is a very lightweight and also very sustainable material for building skis. And what they do is they put an ash insert kind of underfoot just to increase binding retention and also give the ski a little bit more of a stout, strong feel right underfoot, kind of where you need it most in a ski like this. What happens with that Karuba core is this is a 179. It's 100 underfoot, and dropping it on the scale, we are under 1,700 grams. So there is just considerable weight savings in these skis compared to the outgoing ARVs, and I think it's very noticeable when you ski them. The other big thing that's happening in construction is Armada's using a technology called Wedge Wall. Without going into details, this is a new sidewall design that is specifically designed to increase durability. So it's basically dissipating the forces onto your edges from mostly rail impact, but it's also going to help with rock impacts and stuff like that. And considering this ski is 100 underfoot, I think people are going to be skiing it all over the place. So really cool. I love to see kind of the emphasis on durability for a ski that is undoubtedly going to get bashed around quite a bit. We looked at the weight. The flex pattern is also really cool. It's got this soft but kind of snappy flex pattern with just a lot of kickback and a lot of energy to it. So you can pop and ollie off things, and the ski is just very playful, very energetic, and very rewarding. Looking at shape, maybe the most noticeable thing is the amount of camber that we've got there that's also providing that snappy feel. Both the flex pattern and the properties of a wood like Karuba, plus all that camber, you're getting a lot of energy. Rocker, from a rocker perspective, we basically have symmetrical tip and tail rocker in terms of length and rise, which is interesting because the ski itself is not symmetrical. We are 128, 100, 120. So, not a crazy, not like a full symmetrical twin tip that's going to feel weird as an all mountain ski, but still balanced enough that it's going to feel like stable and good in the park. You're not going to actually feel like you're on a directional ski when you're in the park, but you might when you're outside of the park, which is a really cool concept. 2 different mount point options on these skis. I skied it a lot at that freestyle recommended point, which is not quite true center, but it's close. And then if you are more of a directional skier, you could go back on the factory recommended. And I still think you're going to get a reasonable amount of park performance, even if you go all the way back to factory recommended, which I believe is about 5 centimeters back from true center. So that's kind of the recipe behind these skis, and the performance is just so much fun. For me, 100 underfoot personally is getting a little wide for park application, but I'm really just speaking for myself here because I know firsthand that there are a ton of people out there that actually prefer being on something this wide in the park. So still a really good option as a park ski. It's kind of one of those things where it's more like it's a more style and vibe oriented ski rather than like a competition park ski. Really anybody that's competing at a high level, choosing among the ARV line, I would go 88. This ski, on the other hand, is still fun in the park, still perfectly capable and balanced for park skiing, but you take it into soft snow, into trees, into open bowls and stuff like that, and 100 underfoot with this much tip and tail rocker, and actually a little bit of early taper too. That's another thing that they added to these new ARVs. And you've got a very, very capable kind of pseudo free ride all mountain ski, kind of right in the middle, right on the line of where we would kind of make the break from an all mountain to a free ride ski for width, but just so much fun. We had a great day on these skis in some softer snow conditions, skied them a bunch in the spring. We had a lot of different conditions at our ski test, and it's just one of those skis where like everybody that skied it really seemed to appreciate it. I would definitely invite you to go through all the different test cards and results from the test, because I don't think you're going to see anything particularly negative in there. And we had a wide range of testers on them. So super cool. I think there's a lot to like here. I love the durability story. I love that they're a little bit lighter, but for me, they never felt like pingy. They never felt like they were going to get deflected, which I also think is important for kind of a higher level park ski or free ride-y all mountain twin tip like this. So great ski. Really excited about the new ARV line in general. Take a long look at them if you're or if you're shopping for a ski like this. Let us know if you have any questions about it as usual, and we will see you out there on the slopes.